The Golden Lotus, transforming sorrow into compassion. In a quiet village by the river, there lived a young woman named Maya. She was known for her kindness, always offering food to the hungry, water to the thirsty, and a warm smile to all she met. Yet, despite her generosity, Maya carried a deep sorrow in her heart. Years earlier, she had lost her younger brother, Aaron, to illness. She blamed herself for not saving him, even though there was nothing she could have done. Every day, she went to the riverbank where they used to play and wept silently, wishing she could turn back time. One day, while Maya sat by the river, a gentle old monk with a serene presence approached her. His robes were tattered and his walking stick was worn, yet his eyes held a light that seemed to pierce through Maya's pain. "Why do you cry, my child?" the monk asked, sitting beside her. Maya hesitated, but finally said, "I cry for my brother, whom I could not save. My heart is heavy with regret and guilt." Through a wise monk, that sorrow is universal and can be transformed into compassion by connecting with others. The monk listened intently, then said, "Come with me tomorrow at dawn. Bring a bowl and I will teach you something that may lighten your burden." Curious and desperate for relief, Maya agreed. The next morning, she met the monk at the village square with her clay bowl. The monk handed her a bundle of lotus seeds and said, "Take these to every house in the village. Ask for a handful of rice from any home where no one has ever experienced loss, sorrow, or pain. Then bring the rice and the seeds back to me." Maya set off, hopeful but uncertain. At the first house, she explained her task to a kind elderly woman. The woman's eyes welled up with tears. "Child, I would gladly give you rice, but I have known great sorrow. I lost my husband many years ago, and my son lives far away. I am sorry." Maya nodded and moved on to the next house. There, a young couple listened to her request. The wife shook her head and said, "We lost our first child shortly after birth. Our hearts are still healing." House after house, Maya heard stories of loss. Parents grieving children, children missing parents, friends mourning friends. By evening, her bowl remained empty, but her heart was full, not of sorrow, but of understanding. When she returned to the monk, she held out her empty bowl. "I could not find a single house without sorrow," she said, her voice trembling. The monk smiled gently. "Then you have learned the truth," he said. "Suffering is a part of life, shared by all beings. But just as the lotus blooms in muddy waters, we too can rise above our pain and find peace." The monk handed her a small golden lotus pendant. "This is a reminder. Your sorrow is not yours alone. Share your pain, and you will find it lightened. Share your love, and you will find it multiplied." From that day forward, Maya's tears no longer fell from regret, but from a deep compassion for the world around her. She began to visit the sick, comfort the grieving, and bring joy to those in need. And as she did, the weight of her sorrow slowly lifted, replaced by a quiet, enduring strength. Suffering is a universal truth, but so is compassion. By connecting with others and embracing life's impermanence, we can transform pain into understanding and sorrow into love.